Where do queer teens find good book and media representation? Imagine flipping through a book or scrolling through your favorite streaming platform and seeing characters who truly reflected who you are. That feeling of being understood and seen is what good representation is all about. Today, more than ever, queer teens have access to stories that show their experiences with honesty and respect. This progress comes from years of advocacy and a demand for stories that go beyond stereotypes. You can find these stories in many places. Libraries and bookstores are great starting points. Many public and school libraries now have dedicated sections for LGBTQ+ books or curated lists for teens. Librarians often put together these lists during Pride Month or other special times, highlighting both new releases and classic titles. Bookstores, whether physical or online, also focus on LGBTQ+ young adult fiction and nonfiction, making it easier for teens to discover stories that speak to them. Online platforms are another huge resource. Websites run by libraries, publishers, and advocacy groups regularly update book lists, reviews, and recommendations. These sites cover a variety of genres like romance, fantasy, mystery, and historical fiction, so teens can find stories that match their interests. Social media and book communities allow teens to share their favorite titles, join discussions, and connect with authors and other readers who understand their experiences. Looking at book awards and curated lists can also help. Awards like the Lambda Literary Awards and the Stonewall Book Awards highlight outstanding LGBTQ+ literature. Trusted sources like the American Library Association, GLAAD, and publishers create lists that have been checked for positive and accurate representation. These resources help teens and supporters find books that respect and reflected diverse identities within the LGBTQ+ community. The variety of stories available has grown a lot. Teens can read about coming-of-age moments, first love, and coming out, but also enjoy adventures, mysteries, fantasy worlds, and historical settings with queer protagonists. Some books explore the challenges of being LGBTQ+ in different cultural or family contexts, while others simply show characters living their lives without making their identity the main conflict. Representation includes many identities within the LGBTQ+ community. Teens can find stories about gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, non-binary, asexual, and aromantic characters, often intersecting with race, disability, and other aspects of identity. This diversity helps more teens see themselves reflected in the stories they read and encourages understanding of different experiences. Teens and supporters can use these resources in many ways. Asking librarians or teachers for recommendations is a good start. Joining or creating a book club focused on queer stories can provide a safe space for discussion. Beyond books, there are podcasts, webcomics, YouTube channels, and streaming shows with LGBTQ+ themes and characters. Supporters like caregivers, teachers, and community leaders can help by making these stories accessible. Buying books, suggesting titles, or hosting events like author visits or Pride celebrations can make a big difference. Schools and community centers can create displays or host discussions that highlight LGBTQ+ stories, helping to normalize and celebrate these experiences. When searching for good representation, look for books created by LGBTQ+ authors or illustrators, as they often bring authentic perspectives. Reading reviews from queer readers and critics can also guide you toward respectful and accurate stories. Remember, not all books labeled LGBTQ+ are perfect. Some might relying on outdated stereotypes. Checking multiple sources and staying updated on current conversations can help you find the best stories. Having access to well-made, honest stories helps queer teens feel seen and understood. It also educates friends and family, fostering empathy and reducing prejudice. These stories become tools for building community, sparking conversations, and encouraging self-expression. In short, queer teens can find good book and media representation through libraries, bookstores, online resources, curated lists, and community recommendations. The growing variety of stories ensures that many identities and experiences are reflected, helping create a more inclusive and supportive environment for everyone.